Hey folks, how are you? Joe here. I woke up at home about 1 in the morning. I looked outside, saw it was snowing, so I threw together a bag real quick. I decided let's go over to the fort, spend the night there, and then spend most of the day tomorrow fixing it up and just building even more because the snow is obviously here to stay now. So yeah, hopefully the snow keeps up. We're going to go spend the night there and cook up some good food in the morning, start building. My wife said I'm crazy. Random camera on the road. Hey folks, how are you? Joe here. We're about to jump right into the big video, but first, a huge shout out to my sponsor, ExpressVPN. So why do you need a VPN? Well, imagine you're going to the bathroom and you leave the door open. Everybody's going to be able to see what you're doing. It's very similar online when you're searching without a VPN. So with ExpressVPN, you're getting a super simple app. It encrypts all your data and tunnels it through a secure VPN server. That way your internet service provider won't be able to see any of your activity. As you guys know, I'm gone a lot. I'm staying in hotels often before trips or after trips. I'm uploading videos from there. I'm watching Netflix and things like that. So when I'm gone, I really do want to use my VPN when I'm gone to protect myself. But also, if I want to watch something else on Netflix that isn't even in Canada, I can do that. I can just change my server to the States to catch up on my American Horror Story watch-ins. On top of all of that, ExpressVPN offers super fast speeds when connected to their service, which is great. So find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by clicking the link below or visiting expressvpn.com/Robinet. Click the link below to get 3 free months of ExpressVPN or expressvpn.com/Robinet. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks ExpressVPN. On to the video. My backpack. I got a shovel and a tripod. All sorts of fun stuff. It's an extra tarp. It's still snowing, so bonus. Let's get out there. The good thing about having the fort here is that I don't have to have much gear. I have a relatively small backpack. My shelter's already here. All I need really is like warmth, some tools, some food. That's about it. I'm here now. I haven't gone up to it or entered it, but let's go see it together. Okay, pretty good. Some snow got in here on the top like normal, and there's some snow load on the tarp itself. But other than that, everything looks great. Okay, we gotta get settled in and go back to bed here. Bed's nice and dry. Everything's dry. It's just here on top of the fire pit that's wet, oh, full of snow at least. This is my backpack. Everything fits good. This is the extra tarp I threw in at the last moment, just for that type of stuff in case. But other than that, it's like a 35-liter backpack for a winter camp because of the fort. Again, not too bad. I see some bunny tracks in here. That's kind of cool. Bunny tracks right there. But yeah, like I said, everything's pretty slick looking, pretty dry and snow free. Just this one spot. And it snowed a ton like the other day. You saw me camping. That was just around the corner from here. So we gotta clean off this snow from here a little bit, I believe, and then go to bed. It's actually not too cold, to be honest with you. Oh, not too bad either. Maybe some of that melted off of there. I'm gonna fix this up on this trip. I got another idea how to make it a little bit more sturdy. We'll still have the tarp there, but yeah, I have a good idea. Or what I believe to be is a good idea. But that was a huge dumping we got the other day. And yeah, it's coming down decent now too, so I'm happy with the old fort and its snow proofness, snow resistance. Is a better term. Still snowing. Maybe not as heavy as it was, but still going. Got some icicles. Cold never bothered me. Okay. Got some good food. Cook up in just a few hours from now. So sleeping pad, sleeping bag. It's not even actually that cold out. -3, I think. And a bivvy. And a pillow. Oh, I gotta put some pegs. Something from falling off. That'll be another job for tomorrow. Okay. I haven't used this sleeping bag in a while. It smells a touch on the musty side. Alright folks, I'm gonna get a few more hours of sleep here and get up pretty early, I would assume, and start working and cooking and just spending the day out here. I hope it keeps snowing, but we shall see. Needs to be a little bit wider. Alright folks, good night. Or good morning, either way. Good morning. Slept in a little bit later than I thought. It's like 8:30 almost. So yeah. Anyways, I think I might have got to bed around 3:30 or something like that. Yeah, this bench is a little on the narrow side even for Skinny Joe. So that's one of the things we'll have to do today. Pound some stakes in too, because I need like a crib so I don't fall out. Pound some big tall stakes in. Add more logs. Fix up the top here. And yeah, hang out. Do some other stuff. Build a big fire. I forgot to bring more rocks from home. I'll have to do that next time if they're not frozen in place. Alright, up and at them. Oh, man. Nice and dry though. Like, it is still snowing. Nice. Alright, so the temperature dropped a little bit, I'm sure of it. A little bit of snow on my sweater, but nothing crazy. Like, honestly, a little bit of snow on that. For the fort, I will take it. It's pretty freaking good. Pretty freaking good, man. Alright. Oh! That was amazing. That felt really good. Okay. Get up. Get a little bit more warm. Head out there. Collect some wood. Be a good day. Yeah, it's snowing. Holy smokes.
paracord. Some long lost paracord on the ground. Not too bad for the amount of snow that's out there. A little bit in here. And I plan to fix that even more. Not perfect, but even more this time. If I keep up with the snow around the fort, might be able to keep a nice walking trail around it, even through the winter. We'll see. There, not too shabby. And once we get the fire going, all that rest will melt. Nice. The old grandma's axe with new and improved paracord beeswax wrap, which is holding up nicely. Ooh, just shaved that one. Look at it this time. There's just like ice on there. There we go. There we go. Look at all the ants that came out of that one. Oops. There we go. Oh, anticide. Can't decide? No. Anticide. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Oh, you guys are getting a little bit of smoke on that side. Some weird noise coming out of there. Some moisture. That's going to take a hot minute to get going. While that's working its magic, I'm going to head up to the roof and see what I can do. There's a bunch of stuff that's about to melt, or it is melting. I might knock that down and get it out of the way and start to work on the roof. I do have a good plan for it. Again, I think. Ah. Yeah. This has got to happen. That fire is going to be a minute before it dies down to coals so I can cook my bacon on it. So let's go get a tree, dead standing tree preferably, for what I want to start to do to the roof. So I can't, or actually don't want to, block off everything here because I need this to be able to let light in and for smoke to escape. So for me to add poles the whole way across from here to here, it would really block out a lot of light. I'm not really sure about how much smoke it would trap because there's still gaps and everything, but I don't want to block the light. So I figure if I put some poles starting there, one, maybe some ribs, 2, 4 or 5 of them going across, and then tying them off to there and the ridge pole, I think that will do a couple things. It'll tighten this right up, which will look way better and be more protected. And it'll keep the tarp from sagging and me potentially ripping out, me being worried about it. Like, this is held up for almost 4 years again. Like, look, it's getting a little thin in spots, you know what I mean? But I don't want to get rid of it because that's the whole spirit of the fort. So let's do that. That's still going strong. I got cherry and oak. Choke and airy. I have to cook it in installments because I wanted flame for this. Oh, that's done. Done. And I want coals for the bacon and my bagel. Bacon bagel. Bacon egg bagel built breakfast burrito sandwich. Farmer's wrap. Now, because this thing is so wampus, it's not straight. Like, it's cockeyed because the trees weren't, you know what I mean? It's not straight. It's not a 90-degree angle. All of the logs are going to be different. This side's going to be much shorter than this side. So maybe I'll start with the shorter side. No. Yeah, I'll start with the shorter side because here we go. Something to measure with. So if we want it to hang off and come past that just a touch, this is almost perfect length for here. So I'll cut it just a little bit longer than this new pot hanger I got. I made this up because the other one I had was unwieldy. It was too big. Unwieldy. It was too big. Because the other one I had was way too big. It was bulky and in the way. And I couldn't move it around too much. This one, it just sits on that hoop. Take it off when I want. And then that can just stay there or get thrown up. It's not a big deal. Just a little notch out. I don't want it too long because then it'll impede things. So I'm just going about 1 inch longer than the pot hook. Okay, let's see how that fits. Okay, looks good. Yeah. That's what we'll do, and then we'll tie them all on. Push the fire over so I could get some good coals, put my bacon on, because I'm a hungry boy. No, not gonna do it. Not gonna do that. Dab some of the oils off. Came out almost perfect. Got a little piece in here, but I don't care about that. Pretty oily anyways. Alright, let's get some bacon on this piece and call it good. Woo! Pretty good breakfast. I'll get going on some more work. I gotta keep one piece of bacon to eat outside of that, but look at how good and toasted that is. It's gonna be nice and tasty. Ooh, my tummy's a rumbling. Oh, oh. This is probably so hot still. Oh my. Oh my. That food was really good. I hit the spot, gave me a bunch of energy. Let's get some work done. Smoky. Alright, I'll take the shorter one first. I'm glad I did it this way too, because the shorter ones will be heavier because they're fatter. It's all around. fit. And one more. And that'll support the snow weight and still give me light. And like I've said many times, this isn't square. So pulling this side and getting a little bit more coverage on this side is not going to affect the light or the smoke escape on that side. It's still coming out on this side, and it's not doing anything over there. So there's still be plenty. And I can still roll it back if I want to. I'll just tie a quick little knot on there. Pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. Looks better already. He's holding the tarp up more. Yeah, you can already tell it looks better like that. I just want to get this one up here because the droop, the old sag. I don't like it. I do like my fire pit. I was thinking maybe I'll just take some rocks off the back and put them in the front there, but I like the way it is. It's kind of growing into the ground with all the dirt getting kicked up onto it and stuff, so it's nice and solid now. I'll leave it there and just add maybe only 2 or 3 more rocks, and not even that big, like just a couple thin ones to go here. Maybe just fill in here like this. Yeah, right like that. If I can do that, I'd be happy. And that's plenty. It's like 2 feet wide. Whew. Okay. Maybe don't balance up here. Alright, I've untied this just to give myself access to here to tie these ribs on. See up here, looks pretty solid inside, eh? Pretty solid, man. Canadian jams all around. Yeah, there goes the camera. Go, bro. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I dropped you. So hard to do it one here. Alright, they're all tied on. Now my dilemma is this. Like, for looks, definitely, if I were to just tie this down to there, it would look much better, you know, it'd be uniform and be straight across. I don't know how much better it would be for keeping snow off of it. Like, normally it's up like this, right? But actually probably about that high, to be honest with you. So it has an angle to it. But the snow does gather there anyway. Let's try it. Let's tie it down here for now and see, because it bothered me the way it looked. But it was for function. But let's see. Let's just try it and see. And worst comes to worst, we gotta put a new tarp on. Alright. We got 6 inches of snow on top here at least. 8 maybe. Yeah, maybe 8. Gotta love the fort. Gotta love the fort. Okay. That's just gonna get turned to ice and melt anyways. I might as well push this all off the front to start my beginnings of my snow wall for this year. Might as well start now. No reason not to. Get a good base going. Okay, for all of my work up there, which I swear is more than it seems by the evidence down here. It's all cleared for the most part. And I've got a slick new system that rigging it up like this allows me to do, and I'll show you that after. But I'm gonna take off some layers and shovel this a little bit closer to where I want it to be for the start of my snow wall slash slide slash Quincy slash passage, Fred Penner passageway into my shelter here. Was Fred Penner specifically Canadian? I think Mr. Dressup was. I could be wrong on all of these accounts. I know Mr. Rogers wasn't. I think Fred Penner might have been. He crawled through a log, regardless, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but he crawled through a log at the beginning of his show every time. Do 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 do, Penner's Place. Oh, I had cheese curds in my pocket. I forgot to put on the darn sandwich. Cheese curds. Squeaky cheese. Oh, that makes me angry. I'll roast some after, maybe. Oh no. Oops, I knew it was missing something. The old squeaky cheese. Darn it. Darn it all the heck. It looks much better under here, more structured, more uniform. Okay. We're gonna shovel. Here's the ground normally, and here's where I piled most of the snow. I thought I tried to do it evenly, but it kind of tapers off this way. Anyway, we'll get a shovel. Get a shovel and start shoveling, like I said. Not too shabby. We got like a foot up maybe, not even, but close enough. Kind of tapers this way. It's all good. What I'm going to do is, when more snow comes, to just build another exactly same as one of these. Same width, maybe 2 feet wide here, same height. Boom. And then I can start piling snow up here and gradually working it down into like a dome or a slide, whatever the case may be. Whatever fancy's my tickle, you know? Boop. What a weird saying. Whatever tickles my fancy. Gotta love the bivvy. As you can see, she's a touch on the narrow side. Now I know that last time I said this backlog was secure, and it is. It's stuck right in here. It's not going anywhere on both sides. But the thing is, I think I can put a couple logs, at least one log behind it. I'm losing space behind here that really I don't need to keep open that much. Even if I closed it off like another log, I would still have room to reach my cheese curds that I accidentally threw down there. So instead of just building it out this way, I want to go this way as well. So we'll do that, and then we'll pound in some bigger stakes over here, and then back here right behind it so that I don't fall out. Things that will come up and protect my sleeping pad, my bivvy from falling out of it. Some wood on that fire beforehand. Cedar. This is going to be super crackly and poppy because I put the cedar on, so I'm going to move my bivvy away from it just as a preemptive measure. Will smell nice though, the cedar. Up on you, Mr. Tree. Okay, some people always ask me why I cut so high. It always depends on different reasons, but this one is wampus. This one doesn't start straight until up here, so I'm cutting it where it starts straight so I don't have to cut it more times. There's nobody that comes back in here except for me, so I don't have to worry about people falling on them or anything like that. Okay, 1-to-1, Mr. Tree. You got me. You got me down the back. Okay, 1-to-1. Clean these up real good because we'll be laying on them, sleeping pads and whatnot. So no pokey, poke-free zone over here. We'll start with the one that I took out already to measure with. That's that. Had that one in there that we just got. Another. And another. Try to put this one on the back. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So that one can go on the back. That's a bigger one, and that can like kind of be a stopper for the end before I put the stakes in. And then I think I will switch out this one because it's a little high. Does that make sense? Just a little bit of a lump there. But with the sleeping pad it shouldn't matter too much. It didn't last night if the lump was there. Oh, this is much wider. Oh, yeah, okay. This will fit my whole sleeping pad this time. So I added 3 pieces to it, I believe. 2 on the front, 1 on the back. We'll get the big stakes now and solidify this whole shebang, this whole bed. It's got to be getting close to lunchtime, I would think. Eat some cheese. Freaking squeaky cheese. Snow is pretty humid. Probably got good moisture content, good water content. No dirt in the old lid. Alright, so it's pretty slick. I've just been storing my pot hanger up there instead. It's out of the way. I don't have to worry about trying to put that big one anywhere. Slide it like I was before. This fits perfectly. And this loop just goes around a little knot on the stick, and it's that easy. So that can sit there and melt slowly while I do my work here. My works here. Yeah, I might have to make a couple shorter ones for back here just because the room to hammer is impeded by the top logs. Ah, felt good. You can see I put it right tight close in there against the bed log, the cross beam, and the bottom piece on the ground. So in theory, it should be pretty strong. And it's sticking up enough, oops, where it's gonna block my bed from falling off like I want. So we gotta do 1 back there, hammer that one in better, 1 back there, 1 there, and maybe 1 in the middle. I still have the ability to drop my pot down. With a simple slide of the paracords. This is the new one. I haven't pounded in at all. You can see how significantly shorter it is. It will still keep my stuff in. I just can't afford to pound it in far. Like, that's probably it. I would love to get this one in, but maybe this one doesn't have to be too sturdy if that one's in there. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I can't. Maybe I'll cut this. I'm gonna cut this while it's here. Cut it while it's here. Cut it while it's here. When the wood's in the ground, man, cut it while it's there. Cut it while it's there. No, Joe, don't despair. My blossoming career as a crapper. All right, let's see. Parappa. Okay, that cleared up all my problems. That'll stop the stuff from going out for the most part. Maybe I can just use this one as a situating one. Anyways, I gotta get more back there, so it'll be okay. Woo, okay. It's stuck, it's just a little sloppy. We'll get one tight in there. We'll get it tighter. Whoopsie. Alright, one down. Okay, well, it's in there. Oh, I hit my knee with the butt of the... Oh, that felt good. That's so good. So very good. Darn. Whew, okay. Solid enough now. Whoa, man! I like broke the ground. It must be frozen under there because look at it. It's like a pressure crack or something. It's crazy. Huh. Just going to trim up the top here. Get rid of that mushrooming. I could potentially cut a sleeping bag or something, but no big deal. Alright, cool. Get my crib well on its way. It's all melted. Could be a little bit hotter. Drop her down a touch. There we go. Just about there. Haha, back in business now. Nice. I got, looks like I got plenty of room. Oh yes. Oh man, this is so much more stable. I felt like I was gonna like freaking roll off the bed all night long. Yeah, this is, it doesn't move. I've got the stoppers to stop me or my sleeping bag from rolling out. It's pretty level. Oh, this feels really good. This feels so good. I might take a little nappy poo here. Oh man. I wish this was like this last night. Anyways, tea's done, or water's boiled at least, so let's get that going right now. I'd love a little tea. I find myself not wearing the gloves too much unless it's actually really cold, but they're good to have to work with hot things and tools and stuff with. We got the lunch of champions going on here. Squeaky cheese and tea. It's nice to sit in here and see nothing but white out there and have no snow in here at all, except for what I've accidentally kicked in off the top or whatever that hasn't melted yet right at the front. But this is dry, like dry sand. That's awesome. So it's a nice, comforting, safe, out of the elements place. I love it. I love it, and this is the perfect time of year to be here for me. Okay, we're gonna get this tea into us, get some cheese curds, down the old gullet, and maybe lay down for 5-10 minutes. We'll see where the day goes though. It's already, I don't know, probably 1 o'clock, 1:30, and yeah, we'll go home before supper for sure. I'm a hungry boy already. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. Thanks for all the views on the last fort video and a couple videos before that. That's awesome to see. Super happy about that. Switching it back up to this type of stuff is obviously what you guys want to see. I got a lot of good comments too after that last fort video and the little rant I did. People are saying just do what you want, but it's nice to hear. I gotta do what's smart too though. But anyways, thank you. Appreciate it. You guys are always good to me. We got a little sappy. Getting a little sappy here, sorry. Oh, that's hot. Melt that cheese going down. Well, this is what I was afraid of. Once it started melting, if the water would find, or sorry, the melted snow would find its way through some holes in the tarp. Like I can see one right here, it's dripping through quite a bit. So I didn't know how big of a deal it was going to be, but look at this. It is a big deal. Because look at all the water on my sleeping stuff. You don't want that, obviously, while you're sleeping. So we're gonna have to fix that. I'm glad I brought that extra tarp out. We'll fix it up today because that's a pretty big problem to have. First thing we're gonna have to do is get all the snow off of here. I'm gonna grab my gloves real quick, but like, there's a good amount. I'm going to put the tarp, this white tarp that I'm using to put up on top of here after, down to catch all the snow that I push off of the back here so I can bring it to the front and use it for my snow wall. So that's kind of a cool little double use action. Precarious. Like a squirrel. Old Squirrely Joe. That's what they call me. Old Squirrely Joe. You know? The legend of Old Squirrely Joe. Legend says he could ride on the wing of a sparrow. Oh, the tarp is separating completely. Alright. Woo! It's probably not good. It's probably not good for it. Oh! Yeah, she's separated. Alright. Silly me. Well, first things first, let's check out the damage. This is what it was. I guess this tarp is connected in two parts, which is weird for a tarp, but it's starting to separate, and then when I slid down it ripped even more. But like you can see it there, it's just this lip here, and it's going the wrong way. If it was facing the other way, it might not be that big of a deal. But we're going to leave it there and put this secondary tarp on top, so it's going to be okay. Man, it's Got some snow though. Let's get that over in the front. Ah, it's heavy. Poor gloves. Filling some spots in, and then I'll start widening it out. You see how humid the snow is. Not that cold out. Hence why I don't mind working without gloves. Alright. Well, that didn't hurt. Got a little bit more snow to the snow wall. Alright, that's on, but that looks horrible. Let's cover it up. Just a nasty piece of wood. Woo! That was a big one. Full of snow. So check it out, just white, right? White everywhere. And then come to the fort. You get a little pathway, free of snow, right? Come on in. Oh, it's dry. It's dry in here. Look at this. Oh, there's no snow, and there's dirt on the ground, and you can get comfortable. Oh, stay a while. I don't mind if I do. Okay, thanks. Oh. Well, I'm going to call it a day here. Lots of stuff done, lots of improvements, and ready for next camp out here, definitely. So, I'll go home and spend some time with the family and start editing. Very, very fun trip, fun overnight. I'm glad I did it that way. It's not something I normally do. Head out in the middle of the night and anyways, it was good. I'm really happy with the way everything turned out. I'm happy that I got the snow before it stopped, because it's not even really tiny bit, but nothing like it was. It's not barely anything right now, but it was coming down pretty good earlier, as you saw. So it's always fun to get that and be outside in that. I have a good feeling about this winter. I really do. Alright, I'm going to pack down camp. I'll still take you on top of the roof before I leave and show you the little bonus that I got by doing those logs. I can close it up completely, and I'll show you that. So like, say if there's a storm, like a winter storm, or it's just blizzarding or whatever, and then there's too much snow coming in, and I say screw it, I don't care about the the smoke or whatever, there's other places for it to go out. I can actually overlap the flat roof tarp over this tarp now and be completely covered from the top. With that double tarp on the back now, I feel pretty confident. The only snow that comes in is going to drift sideways is through here. And I really, if I wanted to, I could put up like a space blanket here, block the walls off when I'm camping if I really wanted to. I could put a frickin' wood stove in here if I wanted to. I might do that one night, one little camp out with a wood stove in here. Try and block off as much stuff as possible. Set it up like maybe right there. Vent it up the top. It'd be kind of fun. But who knows? Anyways, lots of options, lots of stuff to do, and lots of time to do it. So, I'm going to pack up camp. Okay. There. All right. Here's the whole system. White tarp, brown tarp fixed with sturdy ridge poles, green tarp, roof tarp cleared off for the most part. Anyway, let's let this down. So here's where the improvement comes in. Give me a second here. I'm gonna do the whole 9 yards, and I might actually, I'll leave that like that while I'm gone so that no snow comes in the top. Oh boy, cooking with gas now. All right, let's do that. Cool. After next time I'll get up a stopper on there properly so I can block it right off, but super happy for now. Way more enclosed than it was. Way more uniform, looks better, feels better. Cool. Cool. Well, it's time for this guy to get out of here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had lots of fun here at the fort. Up on top of the fort, inside the fort, sleeping at the fort, underneath the fort, piling snow at the fort, cutting wood for the fort in the woods. All right, guys, we'll see you again with another video. I don't know what the next video will be, but I'm sure it'll be good. I hope you'll like it, just like this one. See you next time.